All right, thank you guys. How you feeling?
I'm great. Where should I?
Have a seat, stand up, whatever's comfortable.
Hi everyone.
Hello. How you feeling?
I'm great.
Let's start with the first. How you feeling about the success?
I'm
Where you
so
started, where you
excited to know that everyone, appreciates your music, and it's like I'm glad that it's such a like positive love song that can like bring people together. I know I saw in a lot of 4th of July barbecues that everyone was like singing, and I think it brings everyone together. So I'm super excited that I can be that person to do that.
So speaking of bringing people together, it's brought a lot of artists to do remixes on it. You've gotten a lot of challenges. What does that feel like for you?
It's amazing. Again, I mean, just to have someone or a lot of people appreciate it to the point where they want to do a remix, and to the point where they want to do their own. Like some people do covers, some people do remixes. The challenge, there's people doing dances and all types of different stuff. It's just amazing to see, and I always go on the hashtag of the Boot Up Challenge to see all the different challenges that everyone's doing. And I love because a whole bunch of men have taken it, and like I thought it would be like a women's song because it's so lovey-dovey, and to see the way that men have responded to it as well is even better. So it's been great.
And you have a sold-out tour, August 6th. Tell us about that.
So I'm going to 15 cities. It's domestic, so it's all in the US other than Toronto is the one that's outside. And I can't wait, honestly. I love touring. I think touring is probably my favorite part of this whole process, to just be on stage and have people take me in, and the different energies in the different places. So I'm super excited about tour. We sold out in 24 hours, which was like, I was like, wow, yeah. So I'm so excited to start.
And how are you feeling about doing Essence Festival? What's that like?
I mean, the moment I heard that we were doing Essence Festival, I was super excited just to be involved in something so big for the black culture. And my mum, when I grew up, my mum loved Essence magazine, so it was, I know she's jealous that she can't be here, she's in London. And I was like, and Mary J. Blige is playing tonight, the night that I'm playing, and she's like, I wish I was there. But just to be a part of it, I'm super honoured, honestly. Thank you guys for having me. And I had a great time. I just came off stage and everyone was great, so it's been amazing.
Amazing. We're going to open the floor for a few questions right here.
So you were in New Orleans maybe a year and a half ago, and you were playing at the House of Blues, and everyone in the audience really didn't know your Booed Up song then. And now, almost about a year and a half later, everyone knows the lyrics to your song. What would you tell someone that is like fighting for their dreams, or have something that they really cherish and they want the world to know about, and maybe they have to keep trying, but it might take that year like you did to get it to blow up and everyone knows about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tough process, but as long as you believe in yourself, I think that's the main thing. You can't let what other people think deter you from what you want to do, or from what you believe in. I mean, I never knew that Boot Up would do what it's doing, sorry. But I definitely believed in it, which is the reason we put it out. So whether that takes 5 years, whether it takes a day, whether it takes 50 years, as long as you believe in it, and I still believed in it regardless. New Orleans last year when I was on tour with Kehlani was probably the toughest crowd that we had, and I was like, it happens, especially as an opener. So I didn't let it kind of phase me. We went on to the next stop, and I continued to do the song. And as you said, now a year and a half later, it's kind of like blown up. But I would just say, as long as you believe in it, then run with it. Don't let anyone else's vision or whatever deter you.
Right here.
Who are some of the people that have influenced your style, and who are some of the people that you listen to now? Like, who are you fans of?
So my biggest influences, number one being Lauryn Hill. Speaking about my mom again, I grew up listening to Lauryn Hill because that's all she would play. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is my favorite album, so she's number one. I love all the 90s R&B, Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah. I love 2000s R&B too, Destiny's Child, of course. I'm a huge Jasmine Sullivan fan, which is current. I'm a huge Chris Brown fan. To be honest, there's a whole bunch of people. I can like list a whole bunch of people. I can sit here forever and say it. But any and everyone who's like R&B, so obviously like I'm super excited to see Janet Jackson tomorrow. I can't wait. I know everyone is. But any and everyone whose music has feeling and has like passion, I would listen to it.
Who do you want to work with?
That's a good question. I'm like, I would love to work with Stevie Wonder. Rapper wise, I'd love to work with J. Cole.
one more question right here.
Hi. So, we talked about everybody doing the challenges and stuff like that. How does it make you feel as a young artist to see an experienced band like Southern University rearrange your song?
That was amazing. I retweeted it because I was just like, wow. I mean, I'm from London, and the culture is different in the sense of like school in London is not as like, Americans are very patriotic, and we have that ish, but we don't have it the way you guys have it. So especially to see a HBU do it, and just to be like, I was watching that video and I watched it about 5 times honestly, because I was just like, this is amazing, because I don't even know how many people were in that band, but it was a big orchestra, and I was like, that must have taken so much time, and for them to like bring it up and actually want to play it and kill it the way they did, I was honored. That's why I had to retweet it. I was like, you guys are sick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations.
And thank you. Straight down to